Such a shame that you're attempting to relax with a lover right now. Good luck remembering this. You actually need the information. I just ran, got a bunch of seawater, dumped it in the sand, and just poof. Haha. I'm a gentleman now. Everything I've learned about love, I've learned from you. It's all my time. And now 2 adjectives: young and restless, calm and collected, hot and juicy. An interesting choice. One verb, please slap whole part of the body, butt. Another verb, tap, dance. Slap the nuggets, and welcome back to Max Gentleman Sexy Business. Pay no mind to the riot over in the slums. Their standard of living is perfectly fine. Today's going to be a sausage fest. I've realised that I need to really focus it. If I want to get everybody dated, I need to really focus in. So today I'm going to be paying extra special care to all my gentlemen out there, because I only have 8 days left. You can't buy more time in life unless you're incredibly wealthy, in which case you can. How much can I get? 36 days! We're good! So excited. Gun and Penny, because they've been working in the bank so much. From his seat near the finish line at the Stanley Regatta, Gun Moses waves at Penny Farthing, who pulls a large machine in a garden cart. God damn it, Penny. Nearly there. It seems I underestimated how heavy my device would turn out to be. Penny settles herself on her device next to Gun, merely moments before, if it's got anything to do with butts. If not, Gun's not going to be interested. Mere moments before a shot rings out far in the distance. Goodness, you made it just in the nick of time. I thought you'd missed the starting shot for sure. Now to wait until the boat's drawn near enough to be visible, which should take about half an hour. I've never understood that, like F1 racing, all that kind of stuff. Like, going to these things and being like, great, we'll just wait here for like another 10 minutes and... So the price of sausages went up, huh? Oh dear, I always forget about the long intermission between the rush of the starting pistol and the time we'll finally be able to see the boats. Ah, but that's where the auxiliary Ear 5000 comes in. Behold! We may not be able to see the boats, but this shiny buddy should allow us to hear everything happening on the decks, even from miles away. Ah, see, invasion of privacy hasn't been invented yet. It's fine. Gadzooks, please demonstrate if you would. Gadzooks, a cool Victorian way to sound surprised. I'll just turn these knobs and pull this crank and dingle this doohickey. After some beeping and booping, the auxiliary Ear 5000 plays crackling audio. Oi, sailors, what say we sail this boat as fast as the boat can sail? Let us toot our merry horn, toot toot. Now bring it in for a group hug. There's always time for a brief crew cuddle. The crew that cuddles together stays together. As Penny and Gun continue to eavesdrop, an overly excited boating fan trips and spills their beverage on the ear. It sparks and smokes. Oh, baloney and beets. Yes, of course. Oh, baloney and beans. Let's see if I can get this thing working again. Penny slaps the device around. Always works. It plays faint audio for a short while, which fades into a low mechanical hum. How disappointing. Hooey. Quite. But you know something, Penny? I never realised it before, but I really love boats. I also love boats. It's so nice to watch boats with someone else who appreciates them. Boats good. Boats very good. Why? Why have their brains melted out their ears? Wait a minute. Gun, does your brain feel like it's made out of candy? No, it just feels as though my organs have been replaced with gooey nougat centre. How about if I do this? Penny pulls down the ear and both she and Gun immediately straighten up. My word, it would appear that this machine temporarily curdled our brains into some... a dessert made of curdled cream. Yum yum. I theorize this might happen. The ear's wavelength interrupted our brain waves, make us feel like our heads are crammed with nonsense and sunshine. Ask Fanny. She can give you some pointers on how to survive. Are there any permanent side effects? There's no way to know, but isn't that fun? Yes, turn that thing back on again. What a relief it is to relinquish the ability to form complex thoughts for a while. Said the book writer. I know precisely what you mean. Sometimes I'd like my mind to just shut the heck up and let me enjoy some goddamn boats for once. Hi Gun, it's me, your brain, just checking in after being away all day. I finally solved the plot hole that has been driving us mad. Such a shame that you're attempting to relax with a lover right now. Good luck remembering this. You actually need the information. Never that circumstance, but I mean, anyone that's even remotely creative, anyone whose brain is not made out of nougat or custard, has probably experienced that at one time or another. Like, you just try to relax, or you just try to sleep, or you try to do anything else, and your brain's just like, hey, guess what? This happens to me all the time. I'll literally just be sitting trying to chill, or doing my actual job. She's like, pen, where's a pen? Just scroll it like a man. This is generally why I keep notepads everywhere, because I only have so much flesh to write upon. Consciousness is truly the worst. Crack that thing to its limits. Penny powers up the auxiliary ear 5000. Why did we change the words? Its mesmerizing hum beginning anew. She turned the dial to 11. I fucking love boats. Fucking love boats. I'm aware that this is a controversial stance, but I feel that boats are good, and I like when they go fast. Boats are like horse on the water. A water horse. A horsefish. What's the word I'm looking for? A seahorse? No, that can't be right. Horsey. I fall over laughing and spend the next 27 minutes discussing the possibility of sea jockeys. Maybe I'll turn this puppy down over a bit. And not a moment too soon, because here come the boats. Penny powers down the machine as every head in the stands cranes forward to watch the winning boat sail past them. Could be another 5 to 10 minutes before we see the rest of the boats. Shall I turn the machine? Shall I turn the machine and turn down our minds? No. Let's head to the bakery, buy every pity for they have on hand, and then relax the countrymen. And we'll eat tiny cakes and mince our brains into gibble. You're a genius ahead of his time. Fucking. Oh, God. This is the thing. I might not have time for all the friendship stuff. Maybe once the series is done, I'll do like a stream or something like that. I don't know, but the friendships are fucking top notch. No, that's increased charge rate of the increased charge rate of the temple. The temple's gonna be getting a lot of views. Oh, Battle Butler. The Fables one has been but Battle Butler Modern. Battle Butler. We found Battle Butler's new outfit.
Just can't stand to be away from me.
Yeah, sure. Let's say a 30% increase in Moxie. Yes, please. Smaller districts. I mean, that would help in the for time, but thick districts. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna just calm down a bit. Sir, many of the employees are complaining they don't see their loved ones. Welcome to being an adult. And let's hire their loved ones. I really need to gain more on that side, because that is severely... absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yes, for some reason that makes me more popular, sure. No, I have no notes. Black, strong, none. I should do it in this order. These notes don't even help that much. It's just like, oh, you pick these things. I like one of those things. Ah, black, strong, none. Great. See, that's help that I can use, because I know that none of those are good options. Sir, one of our employees have shown remarkable initiative and saved us a lot of money. We could send them a solid gold figurine of their favourite kind of pastry. It's literally their job to do things like that. I suggest we make no special fuss or they'll go or it'll go to their head. Let's reward them the old-fashioned way with money. gain a lot across the board. Gain a lot of gold. And gain some. I mean, I kind of need to gain a lot. I mean, I don't need to gain a lot across the board. I'm gonna agree. I need love. I need love more than I need money. That's a life lesson. Somewhere. Find it. Double costumes? Double costumes? Undergarments! Wait. Censorship Peacock. Yep, Censorship Peacock should be here. Well, I mean, you can't even see it because the nude part covers it. Sir, production has stopped and we don't know why. Because we can't get to the factory after you fired all the doors. The employees are probably just cold and hungry. Let's throw food and blankets through the window. Perhaps we just need to bump more raw materials in through the resource tubes. Rehire the doors. I think they learned their lesson. I fired doors. Okay, I'm not super big on the Fables outfits, but so far they've been bad. And they'll continue to be bad. That's quite the old cock of the knee there. Them ankles. The evidence, the proof is in the pudding. That towel is barely covering it. Ankles! What is that with the screaming ankles? Oh, pause! Bye, gun. Stay on track. That. Boy. We're up to 1,000 gold per week. Sell equipment for more? Oh man, we're really running dry on good perks now, aren't we? So there was a particular interesting article in the Daily Factual. It seems a sailor thought to be long dead, along with his crew, has washed ashore and claims to have found the lost city of Atlantis. That sounds fun. I'd love to see if the claims are true. Of course you would. The ravings of a madman, surely. Let's pay him no mind. Or, I'd like a good excuse to use my vacation days. One across the board. Ooh, baby. I said this was going to be a gentleman-centric episode, and I kind of keep my promises. Battle Butler kilt! Die, that's the one! There we go, Battle Butler's actually. Look, as much as we all look. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Wait. Oh, it's just that I can't, like, change the head or anything. Oh, but he looks good in his kilt. What can I say? It's gonna have to be the kilt. Look, you cannot give me a kilt option in a game and me not pick it, alright? You can't. It's against the rules. Of course you would sit like that. It's very difficult to massage you in this position. You know, flat. No. I don't know. I don't even know because of the angle that you're sitting at. I don't know what I'm massaging. Your arms, your nipples, your mustache. I don't know. Good. I'm glad that you needed that. Is that in our outfit? I'm just saying your cat onesie. Yep, your cat onesie's staying. Cat onesie staying. At least he's had a wash though. Ah, all my ladies getting sold together. Oh, wait, chicken crowd. Never mind, they're not getting sold together. Gold production at the factory is needed. Oh, wow, 25. I don't even have remotely enough, but reduce their fisticuffs level. Maybe I should be saving this for good stuff. Sir, I'm sorry to inform you that the workers are rallying against your decision to kidnap their pets if they don't increase productivity. If we increase their work hours, they would have much less time to complain. Perhaps we could make up for it by giving the Employee of the Month a company carriage to lease. Let them eat cake, but not my cake. Someone else's cake. Go find cake. People aren't happy, but I got 180 gold and a date, so who really got cake here? Okay, I saw Pip Whipple Modern, and I was like, interesting. Fanny is now a Shuffle Bottom Princess. She's already a princess. But Battle Butler Maid outfit. You are just crammed into that. Wait, does Business Maid have a Battle Butler outfit? Or do you know what? Look, it's going to remain the kilt, right? It's going to remain the kilt until such a it's going to have to be the maid outfit, sorry. So I'm just giving you what I know you want. I really hope that Business Maid has a Battle Butler outfit. Samuel Finch, date 4. Sir, Mr. Finch has come calling once more. He's still using regular horses to draw his carriage, but they all seem to be wearing octopus hats. Indeed they are, sir, for I am celebrating my latest breakthrough in the hunt for that wily Panoptopus. You see, the Panoptopus is a terrestrial creature, but not indefinitely so. Terrestrial, from or relating to the planet Earth. Indefinitely, for an unlimited period of time. Wait. From or relating to the planet Earth, but only for... So it's gonna go to space if we don't find it in time? Fascinating, Tara Watt nods silently. This means every so often it must remoisten itself. By wading into the sea. If my calculations are correct, our quarry will need to wet itself sometime in the next 12 hours. I mean... Even to the exact spot the creature will choose for its rendezvous with the ocean. Rendezvous, a secret meeting, often, but not always, for Smitchin. The Panoptopus is going to make out with the ocean. We can build a Panoptopus blind and spend the night there together. What do you say? You had me at spend the night together. That was at the end, but okay. Hell yeah, you bring the unfailing belief in things beyond human comprehension. I'll bring marshmallows. Sure, my bridge group cancelled tonight, I suppose. I'll bring marshmallows. I'm already one step ahead of you. He holds up a bucket of marshmallows and wiggles a single eyebrow furiously. They work as bait and as a snack. That's why the chum bucket. At nightfall, you meet Samuel at the appointed place. It's a beautiful, secluded beach at the end of a forest. Samuel has already prepared a makeshift shelter among the trees. The migration pattern of the Panoptopus will bring it to this beach soon enough, sir. All we have to do is wait. What shall we do to pass the time? We could play Truth or Dare like horny teenagers. Let's do something fun, like 20 questions. Why not gaze up at the stars? 20 questions. Really make this recording session so much longer than it's already been. Alright, 20 questions it is. Let me think. Okay, I've got a word. Go ahead. Is it bigger than a bread box? Is it an animal? Is it the Panoptopus? Yes. I suppose I'm a tad predictable, aren't I? That's how predictable you are. No, I wasn't making... I wasn't suggest... I mean, we can see... It leaves little to the imagination. Just move on. Very well, let's switch. Is it bigger than a bread box? Oh, I need to think of something. Yes. Is it an animal? No. Is it a vegetable? No. Okay, I'm out of ideas. What is it? Carrot Man! Not truly a man nor a carrot, but a horrible amalgamation of both. A really big rock. A really big rock or salt. How? How big is the salt? I said bigger than a breadbasket. Yeah, Carrot Man. Of course, I've been tracking him for years. I could have not have guessed. It seems you've gotten the better of me once again, sir. Let's see, what shall I... Samuel trails off as something catches his attention. Wait, that smell, seaweed and surveillance, could it be the Panoptopus? No, that's just the sea police come to check our hunting license. That's just a seagull judging us from afar. No, that's just my cologne, aquatic dysphoria. I must say, it's quite a convincing scent. Perhaps not the best one to wear in a Panoptopus hunting expedition, but at least it gave me hope. Well, what shall we do to pass the time? Truth or dare, I guess. How quaint, I haven't played in ages. Okay, truth or dare. Always dare. How bold. Very well, I dare you to give me an impromptu fashion show. Ready, set, go. You have no choice. You scamper around the undergrowth gathering materials for your ultimate look. Soon, you're ready for the runway. Alright, show me what you've got. You strut down the middle of your camp, rocking a kelp bikini, three-piece suit made of tree bark, or a whole bunch of wet sand. Ah, that wet sand look. But what really complements your look is the driftwood monocle, coconut top hat, or sand dollar mustaches. I just ran, got a bunch of seawater, dumped it in the sand, and just poof. Haha. I'm a gentleman now. I like the all sand look. Bravo, bravo. I'll have to add that to next year's catalogue. It'll be cheap, because the great thing about it is once it dries out, you can just reuse it. It's good all year round. And I suppose it's only fair that we take turns, and since you pay dare, I will do the same. What would you have me do? Kiss me, get extremely naked. Do your best Panoptopus impression. This is a guy episode, alright? Don't want business made just immediately. I want to test my theory that every time I kiss a guy, that business made is just like around the corner. I feel as though if I get him to do a Panoptopus impression, Battle Butler might show up. Kiss me. A dare we can both enjoy. Sam scoots closer to you, reaches out and gently pulls you in by the chin. So holding a fine wine and... Hold on, did you hear that? God damn it, business made, I'm sorry. The unmistakable rustling of tentacles through undergrowth. The Panoptopus. Nah, it's just one of the other hunters throwing sushi at each other. Nah, that's just a two-eyed, rare, but not unique giant octopus. No, that's definitely just two people having sex in the bushes. Drat, filled again by the sounds of pastoral coitus. Related to fields or pastures. Sheep optional. Coitus fucking. Well. What should we do to pass the time? I didn't get my kiss, Samuel. Let's stare up at the stars. Kissing me got nothing, but the stars you're that excited about. No, it's fine, I understand. No, it's okay. Prick. It is quite relaxing just right here and look up, isn't it? What with all the business we're always doing in the city, it's far too easy to forget about such simple joys. And also the fact that you're constantly hunting whenever you're not doing fashion, so, you know. Tell me, do you ever feel as if you're doing too much? Sometimes. As of late, a little bit. It's... Again, not your penis, just... A little bit. I've been very busy lately, very stressed. All the time, why do you ask? What do you mean? Spend my time with you, seeing all that you do. It's inspiring. Nah, just all the time, always busy, why do you ask? I mean, here I am, running a fashion empire, gallivanting around London, travelling the world looking for beasts that may not even exist. Gallivanting, like bar hopping, but fancy. I'll admit, I'm terrified of what would happen if I had a moment to stop and reflect. Sometimes I wonder, who would I be without my work? Am I defined by my work, or is it just a distraction? What am I really searching for? Is there any value to what I do? there, bud. Alright, okay. Maybe we need to have a long chat. Maybe kissing isn't in the cards tonight. Practically speaking, fame and fortune. Maybe you're seeking a truly deep emotional relationship with another person. Have you ever contemplated that? Don't you enjoy what you do? There's value in that. Of course I enjoy it, and perhaps I'm reading a bit too much into my own actions, but, well, I wonder if there is something more to life than bagging rare creatures and slaying on the runway. Sorry to bombard you with my scattered thoughts. I find being human complicated. Don't we all? And, more often than not, frustratingly banal. Tediously dull. Pronounced banal. Not like the word resembles. It's not be-anal, alright? I'm so depressed. Desperate. I'm so depressed. Freudian slip there. I'm so depressed. I'm so desperate for a genuine experience, something beyond the everyday. However, since I've started spending time with you, I felt, I don't know, a little more okay just being me. With you, I find value. Simon shades off, his eyes widen. His eyes widen! Then shades again. Shh! Could it be? That silhouette by the shore, so tall, so regal, so... Wait. Celopodin. Is that it? Galapodon. It must be an octopus. Octopus like, all arms, all the time. Celephodon. I'm gonna have to add that one to my list of words to look up. Before you can stop him, Samuel's pulling you down the slope towards the silhouette, butterfly net in tow. His foot catches on a root and he falls, bringing you with him. So if you tumble down the slope and land on the beach, you find yourself lying on top of Samuel, your face is almost touching. You kiss him, politely dust him off, and help him to his feet. Look, Samuel's going through some stuff just now. I don't want to force any, new, unfound feelings upon him. Aye, how kind of you, sir. A different sort of gentleman to use that opportunity for romance. Not me! Not the sand, gentleman! But I can see by your actions that you are not that sort. Every other character, definitely. I'm like, no. There, my good fellow. Let us go. A huge wave crashes over the two of you, soaking. Lost a sneeze, snoking you through and leaving you both sputtering. Tui, curse you, vile ocean. Suddenly, Samuel freezes and eyes go wet. His eyes go fucking wide! The Panoptopus, I'd forgotten the Panoptopus. To escape, how'd you forget it? It's all you think about. Actually, that silhouette was just a piece of driftwood and a sea cucumber on it. I was trying to warn you, that silhouette was just a scarecrow. Not for fish. but for fish. Yeah, escape. Sorry. It's not your fault. I was so caught up in the thrill of the chase that I'd forgot just what I was actually chasing. The Panoptopus yet roams free, and I am no closer to catching him, and yet I don't feel all that broken up about it. It's possible that I enjoy the pursuit of a creature more than I would enjoy actually catching it. From that standpoint, this night has been a resounding success, and from another perspective as well. Though I did not capture the Panoptopus, I did catch a much rarer creature, a true friend. With that, Samuel unfolds you in a salty, wet hug. Then disappears into the coming sunrise to hunt another day. Glam! Oh, very glam. Penis. Just... Penis. Look, alright, Sam is well known for eyes going wide, so unfortunately we're going to have to go with glam. I mean, how good did glam... I don't know, Sailor kind of says more. It's... Lose 15, oh, but blood! I need a cream of blood. I didn't even read what the option 15, oh, there's going to be riots so much now. Max, let's go on a date. If Max says literally anything about their parents... I will scream. Also, Max said that they were going to change, right? Sir Maximilian Gentleman has come calling once more. His intention, he claims, is to have an extremely normal day of ordinary, non-threatening activity. We'll see how that goes. Pardon my yelling, sir. I am merely repeating the message as it was delivered to me. I'll show him in. Hello! It is me, Maximilian Gentleman. I am very prepared to be normal, non-extreme person. Excuse me, healing isn't... Insight isn't very normal, is it? So, how shall we amuse ourselves normally? Sword swallowing, fire swallowing, live swallowing, swallowing. Why would you swallow a swallow? It's a poor birdie. Those are normal activities, aren't they? Forgive me, I'm about my element here. Besides, after all you've done for me to help me come to terms with my own grief, I like to do something to please you. Perhaps you could select an activity. Well, I might suggest an elaborate and expensive meal. Preferably nothing alive. There's an excellent play running at the theatre. Oh, perhaps you'd fancy a relaxing stroll by the river. I'm kind of peckish. Let's go for dinner. You mean you mean a meal of non-alive, non-predatory foods, I assume? That sounds fine. I mean great. I mean fine in the sense of fine wine or fine dining, which is what we will be doing, yes. Poor Max. Try out, you element, alright? You take a cab to your favourite restaurant, Le Chateau de Boucherie. As you sit down, you notice that Max is sweating profusely. Excuse me if I'm a bit nervous. It's just not used to being out in public wearing a veneer of gratitude. Gratuitous Massimo to protect me. Look, the matches had to be left at home. You got your swimsuit and your top hat. You'll be fine. But no need to worry, sir. I've concocted a stratagem to keep my worst impulses at bay. I have here a bucket of ice water. It's the ice bucket challenge. Anytime I feel I'm on the verge of extreme behaviour, I may simply empty it over my head. That's a one-time trick. Like a cold shower, but for my hot, throbbing, adventurous spirit. Just then, a handsome man struts past your table wearing a precarious stack of 17 hats. Without a word, Max douses himself in ice water and motions his servant for another bucket. Bracing. What were we discussing? So, how normality treating you? Man, normality's overrated. What Max does, kind of on the opposite end of that spectrum. Are you sure that the ice water thing is a good idea? What are your thoughts on the current political tensions between the Austria-Hungary and its various holdings? How's normality treating you? Oh, it's great! Max empties another bucket of ice water over his head. It's really helping me. Max empties yet another bucket of ice water over his head. Come to terms with yet another one. My morality. Max stares blankly ahead, shivering and dripping. He doesn't realise that this is also extreme, so it kinda didn't help at all. Hey, enough with the buckets. My sponge cake is a bit dry. Max visibly shrugs as his arms slowly reach outward for another bucket. Have you tried the cake? Is it dry? Don't touch that bucket. Max slowly lifts his chilled liquid above his head. Thoughts of manly acts swim through his brain. The increasingly twisted grimace across his face paints a picture of a man fighting his very nature. I simply must insist that you cease at once. I might send this cake back to the shit. Excuse me, waiter. This is shit. Seriously, are you... Max furiously grabs bucket after bucket of ice water and pours them continuously over his head in a vain effort to remain calm. The room is now full of ice water. The lobsters escape from the lobster tank and pinch everyone. You are politely asked to leave. Date over. Well, that was a bust. Terribly sorry. Perhaps we could try a different normal day. Let's go for a walk, bud. Ah, walking. A gentleman's sprinting. Max takes off sprinting. There's nothing I, a gentleman, love more than moving significantly slower than the maximum speed of my legs. Can't get enough of it. Let's go. Make your way for the river. Thanks for recent advances in sewage technology. It's not a rotting cesspool of human waste. Huzzah! Ah, yes, low-speed burnable lemons. What a joy. The Sunday crossword puzzle answer to walking around. Perambulation, that's a fucking... Send that into the Daily Record. Who needs velocity, violence, or glory? Not me, no, that's for sure. Big glory, excessive pride. Just then, a band of scallywags leaps from an alleyway. You can't tell they're scallywags because of the low thread count of their clothes, and also their knives. Oh bother, we appear to be getting mugged, and here I was having such a nice time, if only I hadn't sworn off violence entirely. He hired them. Yeah, we're basically fucked. Let's just give them all our money. Are you kidding me? Look at him! What do you mean we're fucked? Well, I gave up violence. I didn't. No need to sully your hands, my turtle dove. I'll save us. Violence in certain contexts, specifically self-defense, is entirely justified, even noble. Fight them. Your verve is compelling, sir, but a gentleman does nothing by halves. I've swore off violence, and swore off it shall stay. No, the truly normal thing is to give these rapscallions all our money and clothes, and then smile sincerely as they kick us repeatedly in the shins. Carry on, lads, and my apologies for referring to you as rapscallions a moment ago. You're purely scallywags. Rapscallions don't wear nearly so many buckles. Proceed to have a pretty bad experience. Eventually it ends. I clearly behaved virtuously just now, but somehow I don't feel good about the way things turned out. Perhaps another civilized outing will cheer us up. Can you sit in a dark room for 2 hours and not destroy anything? Ah, theatre, a true gentleman's pastime. I thought we were literally... I forgot that that was the other option. I thought we were literally just going to take Max to a dark room and just sit him in there and go, I'll be back in 2 hours. Don't hurt yourself, okay? Okay. Just close the door. I can't wait to sing perfectly still and react with measured enthusiasm to a variety of fictional scenarios. Oh boy. You accompany Max to the theatre, but by the time you arrive, you're still not done explaining how plays work. So you're saying there's absolutely no firing of artillery into the audience? Not at all? You're sure? I am. I guess we'll see. You're too kind, but I know it's unlikely. I'm afraid my days of witnessing daring acrobatics while under live cannon fire are behind me. Use the faculties. Asks. Face your seats. He's sitting very straight and still when you join him. Facilities, yet another polite way to avoid saying toilet. The play begins. It's a farce about the country gentleman attempting to hide from his visiting relatives the fact that he has accidentally mired his cast iron stove. It's called The Unimportance of Being Furnace. Psst, I need to use the restroom. Hold it in, this is high art. Get up and go, nobody cares. Well, I would, but this is rather embarrassing. I seem to have nailed myself to my chair. I was worried about not being able to sit still, you see. If you can nail yourself, you can unnail yourself. Look, there's lots of people out there that wish they could nail themselves. The vain, the vain nature of people is high. I'll fix this, give me your hammer. You take Max's hammer and I just leave it. It's a very pretty hammer, I just go. I begin to pry off the nails. He's really driven them in there. You pull with all your might on a single nail, and it comes free, sailing across the theatre and directly into the lead actor's eye, right as he is about to make love to his stove husband for the first time. He screams and bleeds. This is extremely poor taste. Commitment to the art. It's alright everyone, we're just removing one of the nails I used to attach myself to this chair because I am a gentleman who enjoys the theatre. Needless to say, you're soon asked to leave. You have to completely destroy Max's chair in order to do so. I must admit I feel a bit of an ass after that performance. Perhaps we could try something else. Oh, who am I trying to fool? This isn't who I am. I'm sorry, sir. I've tried so hard to be normal and exciting day with you. But there seems to be something terribly wrong with me that makes me unfit for human society. You and me, Max. High five. This is very different spectrums. Farewell, I'm off to the wilderness to find some wolves to live amongst. For God. No, don't let him leave, sir. You're a smircher. / deep emotional relationship. Max, please stay. You haven't kissed yet. I need this. But if I am to remain in society, how can I possibly fit in? You don't need to fit in. We can start a new, better society. Oh, yes. I like the idea of that. You don't need to fit in as long as you're rich. You don't need to fit in. I'll accept you for who you are. Max blushes. Makes me happy to hear you say that, truly. And I feel that there's a whole new range of emotions to address in relation to this heartfelt confession. But I only have the capacity to handle one crossroads of the heart right now. I need to do this for me. Maybe there's a balance between toxic masculinity and reactionary overcompensating you've adopted. I know, dude, you gotta figure out your own shit. You can always get drunk and throw around until you stop feeling feelings. I like the Victorian idea of just being like, ah, no, dude. Tough love, the only kind of love I know. As my father always said, you either love tough or you don't love at all. There's no middle ground. Pains me to say this, but perhaps he was wrong. Perhaps the problem is not my desire for fisticuffs and Zeppelin stunts, but my refusal to accept the toughest stunt of all. Moderation. Thank you for your wise words, sir. I'm so moved that I'm going to completely ignore the paradoxical fact that your tough love lesson taught me. But not so tough love. This truly represents the start of a new era for Maximilian Gentleman. No, not a bold new era, a meek new era. No, that's it, a meek an era that is sometimes bold and sometimes meek, as circumstances dictate. It's a mouthful, but so is a rhinoceros casserole, and those are delicious. When next you see me, sir, she'll be a changed man. Sometimes as circumstances dictate. Good fit, bud. But I need to go lie down. I've been here so long now that it's literally time for me to have dinner, and I'm having sausages.
I'm done.
What is with the through threads lately? Penny farthing. I don't want that. I know already that I don't want to see that. So, spring outfit or conductor? Let's go with conductor. Yo, that pushes us over. Time for one with blood. Date. Right, now that my sausage, egg and chips are done, I can get back to dates. Sir, the hunky Vlad Nibblesome is here again. He wishes to speak with you. Shall I show him in? Oh wait, he's already here. Honestly, why do I bother? True. Hello there, sir. You may recall that as at the conclusion of your last encounter, I hinted that I might require a partner for an ambitious project. A project in the field of love. Gasp! Nope, I have absolutely no recollection of that. Hell yeah, sign me up! That's precisely what I was hoping you'd say. But before we go too far ahead of ourselves, I suppose I ought to explain what we will be doing. Kind of want it to be edited so it sounds more robotic than what I'm lackadaisically fucking delivering here. Based on our recent experiments, I have compiled what I believe to be a comprehensive theorem governing the nature and particular practice of true love. Lad produces a fat sheaf of paper from his satchel. Sheaf, a pile or stack of something. Satchel, a bag where one would put sheaves. The title page reads, "What is love? A comprehensive theorem governing the nature of practical." Okay, you could a snazzier title might be needed. But you and I are gentle persons of science. We cannot simply accept these meticulous research theories as facts. They must be tested. But no, dictionary, why? Meticulously. Here's the Google definition of meticulously. There you go. To that end, I have arranged romantic dates for this evening between myself and 3 other members of high society. Your job will be to smooch you in front of them to see if they'll get jealous, draw just pictures, or feign illness if the date becomes too terrible. dull. Fight. Feign illness? A nice thought, but I had something more sciencey in mind. Yes, everybody knows that word, sciencey. You see, I wish to test the theories in this tome. It's now a tome, but I can't very well have it open on the table in front of me. Tome is sort of book that could double as a door stopper. Your job will be to crouch in. I don't know why I immediately thought crotch. Your job will be to crouch in some nearby bushes with the text at hand and whisper the appropriate action into my ear. I clicked off the game. If all goes according to plan, my 3 dates will have no choice but to fall hopelessly in love with me. The first reservation is just a few minutes from this case. On the way over, you flip through Vlad's book. It's gibberish, on the other hand. He seems really excited about trying it out. Either way, his first date is Justice Power Thighs, a gender-queer rail baron from the United States of America. You take position in your assigned bush and watch the 2 of them converse. It's not long before Vlad whispers a frantic plea. Sir, help. I want to pay them a compliment, but I'm not sure what to say. A compliment is something they made choice about, like their clothing or their hairstyle. Sniff them, then compliment their smell. Read the book. Hyperbole is crucial, but so is honesty. Only give compliments that are statistically sound. Pay them a compliment about a choice that they made. Great idea. There's something very nice. That's some very nice makeup you're wearing. It does a fantastic job of covering up your natural imperfection. Vlad, no. God damn it, Vlad. Why are you leaving? No, I'm not negging you. That was intended as a compliment. Negging. Insulting someone to gain their favor. Not really how that works. Please stay. I'm sure given sufficient instruction, I can devise a better compliment. Justice is gone, and with him a little piece of Vlad's heart. Ah, well, though this date was a disaster, there are yet 2 more. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided this robot vampire bit, but it's here now, and I'm sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. To me, to you, to James, to everybody involved in this debacle. I'm so sorry. Take number 2 is Drake Butterhole. A professional, eccentric, and competitive whale wrestler from Australia. Well, with a name like Butterhole, what else are you gonna do with your life? The dinner gets off to a good start. Conversation flows freely, as does wine, until their eyes meet. A delicious electricity passes between them. Vlad desperately taps the leaves of your plant. What do you do with all of this eye contact? Smile shyly and ask him a question about, look, I have the feeling that no matter what I say at this point, kiss him on the tongue. Maybe I should give him the wrong one. Or maybe I should just read from the book and say lower eyelids 13% and apply force high pressure to lower lip via teeth. Oh, how I adore explicit directions. Here I go, Directive 1, lower eyelids. Vlad does exactly as instructed. It's actually quite fetching. Fuck, I should have followed the book. Until he realised you forgot to tell him when to stop, he just sits there like that, unable to move or speak. Drake, thinking Vlad is having a stroke, flies into a panic, and briefly performs aggressive CPR before fleeing into the night because he is not going back to jail. Vlad gingerly picks himself off the ground and checks to see how many of his ribs are broken. Blast, I should have known not to do that. Exhaustive research be damned. At least there is still one date left. Date number 3 is Esmeralda Blaze, an accomplished chirurgeon. What is a shear? Chirurgeon. Like a surgeon of something. Even I had to look this one up. It means surgeon, I guess? What does it mean? Google, help me. An archaic word for surgeon. Just say surgeon. No wonder dictionary's upset. Oh wait, and artisanal blood collector from Wales. Artisanal, made by hand, vastly more expensive than its alternatives. How can you be an artisanal blood collector? You collect the blood by hand? Vlad might want to abort this date. This date goes even better than the last one. The meal passes pleasantly, and nary a crisis in sight. That is, until the bill arrives. Sir, what does the book say about who should pay the bill? Offer to split it. You're both rich, right? Order a ton of wine and then escape out the back. Give her a reason to see you again. Or, except from the book, love is unconcerned with finances. Solve all money issues by resorting to random chance. Roll a d20 for who pays the bill. Somehow, Esmeralda is unimpressed when Vlad offers to play a rousing game of spin the check to see who has to pay all of it. She calls him a cheapskate, throws the check in his face, and threatens to rearrange his organs if he calls on her again. Yous both ate. I'd just like to make a point on this. Yous both ate the meal, so yous both pay for the meal. Okay? That's how it works. Unless one of yous ordered something way pricier than the other. That person who always leaves before the bill comes. Oh heavens, science is, of course, not with fraught with setbacks, but 3 in 1 night. It's quite discouraging. Let me see that book. Let's see where I went wrong. Blood! Pages anxiously through his own book, gnawing at his lip. Suddenly, his eyes... It's really unsettling that he blinked there. His eyes widened, for the love of Christ. Just as I thought, you conveyed the context of my book most faithfully, and yet I still failed to achieve romance. What could have gone wrong? What did I fail to consider? That different people have different preferences. That true love was hiding right before you the entire time. Or I don't know, maybe do more math. Math always solves love. Different people have different preferences. My word, could that be true? That would explain some things. After all, my entire theorem was based on my observations of you. Egads. It makes so much sense. Everything I've learned about love, I've learned from you. It's all my time. I've struggled to understand romance, but with you, it was suddenly easy. Almost as if we were meant to be together. And yet, without rock hard data to just read rock hard. To back it up, I am not sure. Oh, what to do? Vlad whips out his notebook and makes a series of frantic notes before turning to leave. I must do more research. You'll hear from me soon. That's Vlad out of the way. Nah, not your look. Penis, not your look. I'm afraid. I saw our date with Vlad. Oh, I won. So I won an arm wrestling finally. Good show. Oh! Was that enough? Was it enough? It was enough! There's a knock at your study door before it creaks open. So, keep forgetting about that. Sir, if I might have a moment of your time. Perfect timing. I just finished a letter of a bunch of eggs heads proving their so-called unsolvable Raymond hypothesis. I'm a little busy making piles of money, then turning on a dozen fans at once to make cash fetty. Just doing my midday mirror flexes. Do come in. I feel as though if I had that much, I'm literally like 20 million. If I had that much money, I would definitely turn on fans and just have cash confetti. So yeah. Yes, picking it up over and over again has been great fun. I'm sorry, businessmate. Why? No, actually, businessmate, why are you doing this? Oh, I can pay other people to do it. I know. I don't feel as though I would trust them picking up my money though. Anyway. Master Hardmeat has paid us a visit, sir. Honestly, just Anton is fine. Shouldn't that have been... Anyway. Anton, already red-cheeked and adorable with nerves, peeks around the door. Hello again. It'd be more fun to feed cash to the fans so the little shreds blow everywhere like snow globes. Anton and Battle Butler each take a seat on the other side of your desk. Sir, Anton, Master, sorry, Master, Anton, and I were just catching up over tea. Oh, but I was like, it has to be Centane Battle Butler. Who would have thought it was Anton this whole time? Plus, we're all part of the same ice cream club. That's what it was, right? You didn't invite me. I love tea. Oh, I had no idea you two were bonding so well. Better have saved me some biscuits. I've got several packets full for you, sir. Specifically, we were talking about the events of the Friendship Fair and how it ended. Horribly. It ended horribly. Those billies smashed our booth to shit. But I'm a grown man now, and mostly somewhat sort of prepared to take care of grown-up like matters. If they keep getting away with this next time, you know it'll be my law firm they ruin. God forbid they think about messing with my horse. So, that's on. Sir, the way you took the Friendship Fair by the Friendship Horns has inspired me to stand up for myself. And now that I have two friends of my own, I think we ought to confront them. You mean now that you have me, whatever that stands for, Meat Shield, and Battle Butler. Now you think you can take them? Wonder why. Turnabout is fair play. We find a way to humiliate them in return for what they did. It takes a big man to show us forgiveness in the face of excruciating embarrassment. Let's just go kick their asses. Fuck yeah. Eloquently said, sir. As Anton marches ahead, Battle Butler pulls you aside. He reminds me of a feeble fawn I once trampled during an 80-day foot race around the world. Its pathetic cries haunt me to this very day. Finally, perhaps I'll be able to atone. Anton leads you to the clubhouse of his bullies. It's a fine old building with a coat of arms carved into the stone above the doorway. On a banner across it leads the letters BOP. BOP? Bullies of Privilege is their secret club. Not very secret when you fucking chisel it into the wall. They're having a meeting today, so it's the perfect time to stare them all down to face, eye to eye, man to man, raise our fists and look, man, you look like Dante. So just cosplay, roleplay for me a bit. Kick their rumps. Anton raps on the door, a glistening sheen of sweat on his brow, beneath a perfectly sweep of gold hair. The door opens. A maid almost as big and beefy as Battle Butler. Oh, Battle Butler might get a day. Blocks out the light. Blocks out the sun. Blocks out the light from inside as she stands in the doorway. Password. Rowdy ruffian rapscallion rules. Maiden cracks her knuckles. Wrong answer. As she lifts her fist, Battle Butler pushes you and Anton back out the way. Stand back, sir, I've got this! He ducks her left hook and dodges her right jab. A flurry of blows follows, each deftly avoided through bobbing and or weaving. Neither of them should be able to move this fast, as how bulky they are. But it's impolite to tell someone how to do their job. Battle Butler glances to you as he shields his face from this stalwart arms. Sir, what should we do? Take her out. Let no harm befall us. But mostly Anton. Use your words! Ah, I think the only word that matters now is punch, sir. Interrupts. He intercepts a sucker punch that would have caught Anton square on the jaw. Pardon me for the impropriety, but Battle Butler picks up Anton with one arm, and Anton raises his clenched and trembling fists. 3 fists are better than one. The servants are evenly matched, both incredibly burly and stalwartly fast. Each blow for blow, block for block, neither gaining nor losing ground on the other. Anton even gets on a couple of jabs. I can get used to this. As the two servants separate just long enough to catch their breath, there's suddenly a rumble from inside the headquarters. The maid steps back with a smirk, revealing a wave of bullies rushing towards you, armed with whoopee cushions and slingshots. Oh no. At your command, sir. Charge! Let them come to us. Battlebar, you got this, right? Let them come to us. A fine strategy, sir. Battle Butler sets down Anton, who musters his most brave expression and clenches his fists. I've only been on the receiving end of these before, but I've had enough of being bullied by these rude fellows. Pricks. Assholes. Cunts! We could go with... No, okay, we'll go with whatever Anton wants. As the first wave of minor nobles and lesser aristocrats collide with the three of you, they are soundly rebuffed. Battle Butler catches a few of them and holds them in place. At your leisure, Master Hardmate. Anton knocks the wind out of one shallow lad and smacks the slingshot out of the hand of the other. You know, with you two here, this is much easier than I thought it would be. As the bullies fall one by one, clutching skinned knees, black eyes, the rest of the bop assembly starts to slow. The three of you stand ready to take them all on, when suddenly one of the bullies drops their whoopee cushion. Silence lingers in the air. £100 note could fall to the floor and nobody would move to take it. And just as Anton looks as if he's on the verge of fainting from the stress of it all, there's a smattering of clapping. Oh! It builds to applause, and with a chuckle, Battle Butler claps Anton on the shoulder, crippling him immediately. Superbly done, Anton. I think our job here's finished. The bop maid gives you a wink as you all turn to leave. She closes the door of the headquarters, and Anton lets out a loud laugh into the cold evening air. Can't believe it really worked. Anton turns towards you, arms open, and throws himself into your embrace. Squeeze him snugly, very snugly. Give him a friendly pat on the back. Push Battle Butler into your place. Nah, give him the snuggles. Oh, perhaps it's the adrenaline speaking, but this feels very nice. You feel very nice. Anton's face moves slowly towards yours. Go for it. Tactfully, don't go for it. Nah, go for it. Anton kisses you softly, his fingers in your hair. You draw him up against you, the tension of the evening dissipates in the tender swoop of his lips against yours. Politely, Battle Butler clears his throat. With a smile, Anton steps back to gather himself. He gives the bop headquarters one last look. Fine place to end the evening, I think. Before I pass out. I'll be in touch soon, very soon. Thank you both again. I couldn't have done it without you, my friends. That's a bold option there, Anton. Gets in one fight, and it's Brokeback Mountain. He's trying to twist his own anus. Anyway. Right. I have literally only got time for one more. And we're going to get the final date with Gun. Sir, Gun Moses has come calling again. A crowd of adoring fans pursued him to our door. But he threw some of his undergarments into an alleyway, and the mob left him alone to fight over them. Hi, Anne. I get that you don't have any undergarments on, and your tight trousers are probably rubbing against you, but don't make that noise as soon as you enter my home. Yes, hello, sir. I seem to be getting the hang of this popularity business. But I didn't come here today to talk about my fans. You've heard plenty of that prattle already. I've come today so that we might do what we do best together. Create art. Debatable. We created a masterpiece once before, and I do not usually like to mess with success. But what is the point of creativity if we do not innovate, eh? Money, sex. Saving off the inner demons which haunt us every moment that we are not creating something. Yes, fair enough. But my point is, I've devised what I believe will be a welcome twist this time around. Oh god. No, hide the children, hide everyone. First, however, I must collect some words, as before. Oh no, the Mad Libs of hell! First, let's have an article of clothing. Socks, knee pads, chastity belt, chastity belt. Next, an adjective. Little, wet, fragrant, wet. Now a noun to spice things up. Bicycle, horse, shoe, shoe. Another adjectives, if you please. We're using a lot of those. Swift, cheesy, hopeful, swift. How about location? Fireplace, kitchen, doghouse, kitchen. And a big surprise, another adjective. Thirsty, patient, wild, thirsty. Now suggest an animal. Jaguar, chicken, pig. Jaguar. And now two adjectives. Young and restless, calm and collected, hot and juicy. An interesting choice. One verb, please. Slap. Whole part of the body, butt. Another verb, tap, dance. Finally an emotion, ecstasy, trepidation, Schadenfreude. Gunn shuffles his papers, smiles a bit nervously. Very good. We have our material. Now, about this experiment I mentioned, I thought rather than simply writing this story down on lifeless paper, we might perform it together. Oh, I made some questionable choices. Here we go. All that remains is for you to decide what sort of story will this be. Story of a rousing game of tennis. The story of a rousing game of love. I am fond of tennis, but I am also fond of love. I was hoping you'd say that. I must admit I've grown quite fond of you over the past few weeks. Just let me collect my notes and change into my love-making clothes. Moments later, Gunn is back and ready to rumble. Slowly, painfully, he removes your clothes, starting with your chastity belt. You look stunning, my wet shoe. But I feel we are mismatched, no? With one swift motion, Gunn removes his clothes. He's not wearing any undergarments. Let us adjourn, my love, to the kitchen. Once he gets you into the kitchen, he comes for you like a thirsty jaguar, hot and juicy. He slaps your butt until you both tap dance and Schadenfreude. That was something else, wasn't it? Now, my dear wet shoe, it's your turn. Eagerly, you kiss him, bite him, boop him. Boop. On his lips, scrotum hair. I boop the scrotum. Oh. That's just foreplay. You take him by the scrotum and press his scrotum. And press his ears to yours. Oh no, sorry, I'm holding his scrotum. Whew. And with the help of your hand, your tongue, a cucumber you found. You take a deep breath and penetrate him, guide him into you, put him in a hammerlock. Oh, not what I was expecting. Guns into his fixer play. But I think I rather like it. The two of you wrestle with abandon. Sometimes Gun pins you, sometimes you pin him. Over time it develops into something more. The jaguar in the kitchen is terrified. Soon you lie tangled on the ground, naked, exhausted, and delighted. Gun reaches out a hand to play with your sweat-dappled hair. You know, sir, I believe you're the absolute best lover I've ever had. How on earth did you become so kind, so playful, and so understanding? A freak industrial accident when I was young. You just bring it out in me. I had my share of bad times too. I'm sorry to hear that. Still, if those bad... That's why I have the pipe of woe from previous episode. If those bad times led you to express such empathy during my own religious struggles, well, perhaps we can come out of the other side of strife better people after all. I would have been lost without you these past weeks. You have truly helped me to understand myself. There is no greater gift you can give a man. Besides all of that mind-blowing sex we just had, that was also great. You spend the night in each other's arms, eventually adjourning to the bedroom because the kitchen isn't exactly comfortable. You whisper into the wee hours of the morning, talking, dozing, and laughing until the roosters crow. Things you say are no sooner spoken than forgotten, but the connection they bespoke will last a lifetime. And that's it for Minor. We work hard and we play hard. And that's a penis! With that, and with that, we're done. I've been recording for like 3 hours. Ooh. I don't want this series to go on too long, right? But the thing is like, there's so much of it. Like, once we're at this part, there's so much of it that is just like doing business, and not the sexy kind. I've been recording for so long. Just to get all that I wanted to do. Cinti! Ah! And, well, technically we did go on a date. Well, not a date. We got in our costume for Caches. We didn't do Cinti, but Cinti is beyond gentleman. He was one of, some believe he was the first gentleman. But that's your whack for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am gonna, like, I'm starting making like a checklist to be like, right, and for the next bit I want to get this and this and this and this done. That's why I've not done that's why I've not done the final bit of this, because I know there's going to be more story stuff coming up. So, that's your whack for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, batter the subscribe button, like the video, geesh banter in the section down below, all that jazz. I'll catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery bye. Such a shame that you're attempting to relax with a lover right now. Good luck remembering this. You actually need the information. I just ran, got a bunch of seawater, dumped it in the sand, and just... Haha. I'm a gentleman now. Everything I've learned about love, I've learned from you. It's all my time. And now 2 adjectives: young and restless, calm and collected, hot and juicy. An interesting choice. One verb, please slap whole part of the body, butt. Another verb, tap, dance.